And as far as bulk goes, there are some things we could do. We could hit like 450 for outspeeding like the booster speed task. I don't think that's worth it, honestly. I think we just go for outspeeding Dragapult. And Dragapult's 421, so I think we just hit 422. And then we just call it there. I think that's fine. Wow, this stream has still not begun. This is insane. What is going on? Okay, are we finally live? What is going on? Okay, well guys, sorry about the tardiness. The stream today, I clicked the start button and it just decided to buffer for like half a minute. I have no idea why this took so long to get going, but my apologies. Let me re-explain the set. So, Life Orb Nasty Plot, Life Orb Modest, I mean, it's just really good. Like, if we throw in some calcs here. Well, reason I don't really care about booster speed task is that it's just not. I mean, I guess we could, but that's a lot of lost bulk is the problem. So, you know, we might go to outspeed. Let's see. Somebody says, I think you outspeed Scarf Hamrot. I guess that's true. Scarf's Hamrot and Scarf Gold is kind of important. So, all right, we'll hit the 250 then. And we'll go 40 HP. If we need more bulk and we find we don't really need the other stuff, we'll reconsider later, perhaps. Hey, thank you, Mr. S, for the £2. Hi, Pink. Second time wishing you a good stream. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I want to show you guys, though, an interesting calc here. Wait. Deoxys-Speed. Modest. Check this out, right? Modest max +2. You have a chance to kill Galarian Slowking. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I can't just lower the stream delay. I mean delay caused... In this case, I'm talking about delay caused by actual lag. Like, when I clicked start the stream, it did not start when it should have immediately started. That's not something I can decide. Okay, so this is the idea, and of course... This is a really, really frail. Someone says, why not just go F-Blast, lol? 70 accuracy. This is not a move. If you hit this move twice, you are lucky. Twice. And, on top of that, look at this Pokemon's defenses. Does this look like a Pokemon that can afford to miss a move? It's not. Anyway, Terra Blast. Bognor with the £5. Here's to a great stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, it's High's booster task. Right, I gotta make it outspeed. Whoops. Yeah, I'm a little tired today, so I'm gonna be doing and saying perhaps some questionable things. Actually, I'm not a little. I'm really tired. I don't know why I'm really tired, but. I slept okay, but actually it's probably the 3 hours the night before. Anyway, though. Yeah, so we got this Deoxys-Speed. Here were my thoughts on this. I thought to myself, okay, what we need is screens. We absolutely need screens. So I think, okay, you know, Grimmsnarl's kind of the guy for that. And then, you know what I thought next? And actually, something I want to check quickly. Do we kill Ogerpon Wellspring without? We have a chance to. That's kind of cool. Sadly, not a great chance. Anyway, though, what I thought would be super cool is if we brought back the Alomomola and did another Alomomola HO. So for those of you that weren't here for the original one, this actually worked pretty well. So we did like Wish, Flip Turn, I think Acrobatics, and then Healing Wish on this Mola. And the idea was that it could keep the team healthy. I feel like Healing Wish is going to be really, really good for a Deoxys-Speed. Even with Recover, I think it'll be really, really helpful. And someone says 249 HP for LO recoil. Good thinking. Yeah, that's smart. And then we can go a little in defense. And yes, for those in the US and other places, happy Mother's Day. Make sure to do something for your mom if you know who your mom is. I suppose that's not everybody does, or, you know, if your mom's alive. A lot of things, I guess, that could get in the way of doing that. But if you have a living mother that you have a workable relationship with, do something, even if it's just sending a text, you know, expressing gratitude for what she's done. But yeah, anyway, so there are basically two directions we can go with this team. There's the Mola route, and then there's the Enamorous route. Both could work here. Both could work here. But I think Healing Wish is going to be good with Dio. Guys, it's just, it works. I think it works well. What's Recover for? Healing. I mean, like, what do you want me to say? I mean, yeah, like, okay. Anyway, are there any other Healing Wish Pokemon? Like, not really. These Pokemon are not good at using healing. Hatterene actually could be kind of interesting, but I feel like it just doesn't do enough in other areas. Yeah, I don't think it does enough in other areas. So, let's try to develop this one. I think we do need some hazard control of some kind. Last time we used this team, we had like a Mousehold Ursaluna core, and then we needed like a knockoff user, I think. So I can't remember, what did we go with? I think we had a Roaring Moon. Or no, we didn't use a Roaring Moon. Is eject button actually a good set, or is it one of things you run just because? I don't run anything just because. Like, no, that's, why would I just run some? Yes, it's good. I mean, it allows you to pivot for free into something else on your team. I don't understand these questions. Yeah. Yeah, so, was it Tusk? Was Tusk what we put on? Maybe it was Great Tusk. Actually, you know what? I can just search the teams. It's been a while, but I forgot. Mouse. Hold. Oh, yeah. So this is what we were trying out stuff like this. And it went okay. It went okay. I recall. But I think this time I want to try to take this team in a little bit of a different direction. You know, and then the other question is Enamorous or... I'm actually, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like this core is probably going to be a little bit better. I think, yeah, because Enam is going to really like the softening up of the team on the special side. and it'll give the team even more immediate speed. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try putting on a Great Tusk for the SR and Spin roll. Probably Booster Speed, I think, is fine. And let's see here. What's going to be really good on a Screens team? I think we still need some priority. We lose 2. Whoops. We want priority. Something immediately stronger. Because at the moment we don't really have anything that resembles a breaker. We lose 2 ice types. So Q Weavile, basically. Water types. Fire types. Ever tried Screen Zamazenta? I have indeed. It's good. I think Grimmsnarl's better, but honestly, the screen setter you choose isn't going to make or break the team. Yeah, okay, so we need some priority. Yeah, we're losing to a lot. Garganackle, honestly. Garganackle is pretty tough. Like, we can't actually beat that. Toxic. We really can't handle Toxic. Steel types. No resistance for that. Seems like we need like a water type. It's tracking to be a an Ogerpon Wellspring. Toxic Pecharunt is obviously if you lose to, yeah, we're definitely getting cooked by Pecharunt. I mean, I wouldn't say Infiltrator Spexpult is tough. Like realistically, look at our team. Booster Speed Tusk beats it 1v1. Or I mean, actually, Draco might kill. Draco probably kills. Shadow Ball doesn't though. And Amherst outspeeds and kills, Grimmsnarl doesn't care, and Deoxys outspeeds and kills. So I really don't see Spexpult as being anywhere near the top of our threat list right now. Zama, yeah, and also I want this team to be more specially oriented. I think that's going to be put us in the strongest spot. At the same time, maybe because there are so many busted sweepers in OU, like Wellspring and Gambit that people are mentioning, maybe it doesn't really matter, like we don't need that. But the other thing is we can't include Terra Hogs. No Terra Hogs, because our DOS is going to be terroring basically every game. That's kind of what we're committing to by running this set. Guys, Terra Poison Primarina is not a substitute for having a real answer to poison types. You need like an actual... You can't have your whole team losing to Toxic. Especially when your screen setter is Grimmsnarl. Yeah, this is... someone asked in chat what archetype this is. This is Hyper Offense indeed. Neon was correct. Scarf Samurott is not really what we need. No. Keldeo is not what we need. We need Pokemon that fit this and fit on Hyper Offense. Just fulfilling the role is not enough. Like right now, you know what looks like great is like an Amoonguss. But Amoonguss is not going to abuse screens. It's not going to work well with the other team members. You've got to fulfill the team requirements and consider the original core, the original archetype, and work with the synergy of the team. That's the important thing here. But I think this is a pretty good list of what we're losing to. Yeah, I could see Raging Bolt as being good here. It doesn't actually really help us with much that I mean, it helps us with the fire and water. And it does give us priority, but it's also not really real priority. I mean, I guess it's something. A Terra Hog is a Pokemon that wants Terra. Such as Dragonite, for example. Dragonite really wants to use Terra. It cannot really function without it. Iron Moth, kinda. But I guess Iron Moth can function without Terra, but it really likes Terra. Dragonite's probably the main one. Like Garganacl loves Terra, can't go without it. I think based on the fact that we struggle with ice types and like toxic, and we have no steel resistance, I feel like we probably want a steel type. It seems like Gambit is the best fit for this team, to be honest. I would like something that can deal with toxic spikes, though, like an actual poison type. But it's a struggle in this tier, it really is. Yeah, you know, Okidogi might be okay. Okidogi or Glowking. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, there's also the famous Curse Clodsire, Curse Unaware Clod, which is, but I don't know how consistent that is. Yeah, we're not going to use Revavroom. I saw that in chat. We are not using Revavroom. We're not there yet. We're not at that point. That's... yeah. Oh, also flying types. We don't have anything for that. It seems like we badly need a Kingambit. Like, it really does. And it obviously it's hyper offense, so Kingambit is, you know, gambiting. So, okay, let's adjust our list then. So that takes care of ice types. Takes care of toxic, petrant, steel types, and flying types. So what we need left to deal with is water types, fire types, and Garganacl. Yeah, so there's a recommendation to go semi-trick room with Glowking plus Gambit. Cool as that sounds, we need a water resist and we need a fire resist. So basically, a water type or a dragon type is what we need here. Let's take a look at our options. And as I said, I really don't want to run Dragonite, or at least I don't want to run a Terra Hog set of Dragonite. We could run like a loaded dice set potentially, but that doesn't deal with Garg at all. Hydrapple deals with Garg and water types, but it's not a fire resist, so we can't have that. Name of the song? No idea. It's a Glitch X City hour-long remix. Isn't an Amorous kind of a Terra Hog? No. Like an Amorous just clicks Moonblast and Healing Wish later in the game. It really doesn't need to Terra. Every Pokemon likes to Terra. Almost every Pokemon likes to Terra. But no, Terra Hog is like it really needs it to function at its top level. Let's take a look at some water types, but those aren't going to deal with Garg at all either. Honestly, maybe we just accept that Garg's going to be a little bit tough. I really would like to put on a Wellspring, but we need it to be a real water and fire resist is the problem. It seems like maybe a sub-Combine Primarina could be the move here. Let's just give it a go and see what happens. We also, as I said, with Hyper Offense, sometimes you just want to throw a team together and see. Oops. This also gives us a Stall Breaker. Whoops, draining. This gives us a Stall Breaker because we can put Terra Ghost here and beat Blissey, which is pretty fun. We do need to outspeed Blissey as well, though. So let's just make sure we do that. I wish Blissey had like 0 speed. Okay, we're naturally outspeeding Blissey, so that's good. We'll put like 16 just in case of the Blissey that want to creep, but yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, so this isn't going to like totally handle Garg, but if it gets up a sub, it will. Oh, I forgot about Fairy. Yeah, no, we lose to Moonblast. Okay, so we got to something seemed off. Something did seem off. So, okay, that's not going to work at all. We need a Moonblast resist. Thank you, Weird Hamster. Why not Scarf, Stereotype? I mean, I haven't put in the set yet. It probably will be that. Yeah, 3 fairies is not a problem. Fairy type is good, but yeah, we do need a Moonblast resist. Let's take another look at the poison types. I'm not going to put on a Toxapex, even though that it does what we need defensively, but it doesn't fit on the team. That's another example of this like thing. Okay, different idea. Let's try gold. And let's do this metal, because I've been excited to try this. I really want, like, because it worked really well. Shadow Ball. Like, this thing can just actually blow up a Kingambit and a Ting-Lu, which could allow DOS to not even need to Terra later. So I feel like this is actually potentially a really good core. This Terra Steel, and of course, being Terra Steel and using its stabs, it's not super reliant on Terra, so it's not a Terra Hog. I'd really, if I can, I'd really like to be able to fit these on a team together. The other option, remember, we do have the option of Alo over an Am, which could help us with some of our other problems if the problem seems unsolvable. Revavroom, okay, look. Revavroom may fit perfectly in theory. Here's the problem, though. It's a Revavroom. Look at these stats. Actually, this is not bad, honestly. This does not look bad. Yeah, no, this actually does not look bad at all. But it's still a Revavroom. We're not doing this today. Revavroom is not a good Pokemon, and it demands its own attention for being built around. Also, guys, viewership doing fantastic. Over 200 on the building part is great. Make sure to like the stream to get the party cranking. Okay, so how about a Sarah ledge? No. We need a water resist. So let's update that we lose to list with instead of King Gambit with this. So ice types, I mean Weavile's kind of scary. We'll say Weavile's a problem, but not ice types. And then yeah, water types, fire types, Garg is still a problem. Okay, so it basically does what King Gambit does, except it doesn't deal with Weavile. But if we're being real, I guess King Gambit didn't really deal with Weavile either. No, this is the Dio set we're running. It's going to be Nasty Plot, Psycho Boost, Terra Blast, Recover, Terra Blast, Fighting. That is the set. And it's going to be our main Terra user as well. Bognor, tell me the Reverb Room set in chat. I don't have Discord open. But sure, I'm curious now. Somebody says Excadrill instead of Tusk, but everything else same. No, I don't think that's good. Excadrill just cannot compete with those stats. No, Deoxys, it doesn't have Ice Beam. What are you talking about? I mean, it gets Ice Beam. We're not running Ice Beam. Okay. Let's say we abandon Garg and just, like, say we're going to deal with that. Well, no. Let's say we need something that can kill Garganackle. See, the problem is, if excuse me, if we go Primarina here, we don't have priority. And I just don't know if that's okay. I don't think it is. Honestly, I don't think it is. But, like, what does have priority? Like, only trash mons, really. Like, I'm not going to run a Crawdaunt. You can't make me. Thank you for the support, NK. I appreciate it. You know, I guess Keldeo technically does fit these parameters, but we're not going to use that. Realistically, our options for priority are this. Priority means Scizor, Dragonite, Kingambit, Raging Bolt. Whoops. Because there's only so much priority that fits on Hyper Offense. Valiant. Whoops. What are we doing here? There we go. We're back. Okay. Valiant. I guess Samurott. But like Samurott does, I don't think Samurott fits here. We could go Mola over Anam and then Scizor. Kind of gives us a bit of a scary situation against ground types, but I feel like we probably are okay against all the specific ground types if we do that. Yeah, so okay, let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. I think that'll work okay. No, but okay, I guess I was gonna say then we don't have anything fast, but we have Dio, so it's probably okay. And probably this, we just go this full, like, knock CC, because especially with the Healing Wish, I think this is probably the good move. Yeah, this seems good. Okay. And we'll go outspeeding King Gambit. Let's go outspeeding max speed Gambit, because I've been really sick of getting speed crept lately. I don't know if you guys saw the Drift Blim stream. Everything was just running ridiculous amounts of speed. It was really grinding my gears. And then we'll go, yeah. Oops. Okay. Quick attack Ogerpon. Yeah, no, Ogerpon's existence ruined every Aqua Jet user. Like, Crawdaunt gone. It ruined so many Pokemon. Ogerpon is just a horribly toxic presence. Reflect, a Parting Shot, and I think because Mole is more defensive, we'll go Spadef on this. And I like Spirit Break, because it just handles Bolt and Kyurem really well. Fine, fine. I'll name it Alomomola for Mother's Day. Guys, I'm not having withdrawals. I've used Alo HO before and it works well, and I want to try it. That was kind of the original vision with this team. As I said earlier, this is not done for any other reason. Steel on this, probably Flying on this, because we don't have one, and we're going to go with the Regenerate. We'll go with the Eject Button set. This will just make us better against Wellspring. Actually, Wellspring looks so tough, but I guess with Acro, like, we're kind of okay. We'll see how bad it is. 289. I'm pretty sure I did go 289, didn't I? Or was I a little over? Okay, we'll go 289. Yeah, I guess the multiples of 10 and all that for Life Orb. I think Terra Steel in both is good. Steel Spam is fun. Flip Turn, Wish, Healing Wish is the set of choice. And of course, we'll just go with this. And that minimum speed, definitely. Headlong, Ice Spinner. Actually, I think we go level 99 Alo here, because losing the tie would be really bad on this team. And, well, how high is Alo usage in OU? Okay. 6%, like around some. I think that's enough to go level 99. Did I accidentally copy this Tusk to the clipboard? Oh. Jolly, and then we'll go max. We'll go 248. We'll go 4 and 4. Get that booster speed. And what do we want to go on Tusk? Like, let's go Grass just to give ourselves another Ogerpon. Okay, let's just give this a go. The main thing we're testing here is just how Dio works, and we're also putting Alo on trial here to see how well it fits this team. I feel like this is a sample, isn't it? Let's go to the OU room. Okay, let's take a quick look here. This was probably in the balance section, right? Stall. Okay, I think we had a team. God, all these teams have Gly score. Bulky offense maybe is where they put it, or is it just gone now? Okay, I guess it's gone. I'm pretty sure this is an old Storm Zone sample team, but can't find it, so we're just gonna have to go on memory here. Dio looks really good. Like, really, really good. Yeah, okay. I feel like Gold actually just kind of smokes this entire team if we Terra Steel. So let's just lead with Grim. And let's reflect, and then let's just honestly go into Gholdengo. Where's the ground resist? We don't have a ground resist. Yeah. which is probably really not good, but we're going to see what happens. Yeah, with no immunity and no resist is a pretty bad combo, but you know what, we're going to try it. Yeah, okay, let's get in Mola. We can pivot out with that. And let's nasty plot. Okay, EQ doing nothing. Let's go for another nasty. Let's recover here. Let's recover again. Okay, and let's let it rip here. Okay, Tinglu down. Really good stuff. Let's just go right back into Grimmsnarl, and now I think the whole team pretty much loses to Dio, which is great. Okay, interesting. I'm actually going to parting shot on this. Okay, I thought it would actually stay in, but that's fine. We can now recover. Probably we can actually smoke this team with gold. It's looking like, because if this Pult has Hex, it's going to get cooked. Okay, let's nasty plot. Okay, we immediately get a Spidef drop, so that's lucky. But, I mean, it would have happened eventually, and Dondozo was almost getting 3 shots, so that's good. Yeah, this entire team's just going to lose to Gholdengo. I'm pretty confident about that at this point. Are we at the risk of losing here? Potentially. We'd have to, like, really get bad luck, though. Okay, we keep not getting special defense drops. We've used how many Shadow Balls? We've used a lot of Shadow Balls. This is not good. This is really bad luck. Guys, we have used like 10 Shadow Balls without getting a 20% drop. This is unbelievable. I mean, at least we aren't getting hit with an attack, but like, what is going on, Gholdengo? Critical hit. Okay, I mean, honestly, Gold, the fact that you never... How many Shadow Balls did we use? Let's count this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 without getting a single special defense drop. That is a shameful, shameful performance from Gholdengo. Really unbelievable. I guess we could have knocked with Scizor first. I think we have to go... Crunch is the only attack, is insane. I think we have to go Dio here and just... Well, can we go Dio and can we Terra to avoid getting killed with Crunch? We can. So I think we do that. I think we go Dio and we Terra. And we Psycho Boost. Okay, that... Right, okay, so immediately it gets the Crunch. That's really bad, obviously. Terra Blast, it looks like, is doing enough, but then I think well, not really, no, is it? Because this is obviously max Spidef Dozo. This calc is lying to us, which I knew when I was considering what we'd go for, but... I mean, we don't have another option. Yeah, and it crunches. Okay, we go Scizor here, we CC, but I think we're just going to lose the game to Zamazenta. That was just really bad luck. Honestly, we hit this thing, we hit that Dondozo with a Shadow Ball. 20% chance to drop, not getting it 11 times. The odds of that are astronomical. Like, that was truly unbelievable. Okay, CC, that gives us hope. That gives us hope, actually. Yeah. That's hope. I think, well, we probably just go Tusk here, and I think we go for the... No, I think that was not a good play. Yeah, no, because if we Headlong Rush now, we're going to die to a Banded CC, I think. No, we won't. Okay, so let's do that then. Okay, we get Pult in. That's good. We can Ice Spinner to finish this off. Okay. Zama's going to come back in. I think we go Grimmsnarl here always. Actually, no, that'll kill it. For some reason, I was thinking Grimmsnarl resisted. But anyway, we can go Alo here, and we can Acro, I guess, which will do a lot. Probably we don't Acro. I think the correct play here is Flip Turn. into Tusk, and then we maybe rapid spin or something. Yeah, I think we flip turn here though. Okay, Weezing's gonna come in, and that is neutral. But I mean, I guess it already terra'd, so. But we don't kill here is the problem. Let's headlong, and we can try to well. Yeah, we gotta hope for like a critical hit or something, I think. I mean, because if it has Strange Steam, we just die here. Okay, Pain Split it. I think that was a throw, but I don't think it's enough of a throw. Let's go Mola. Okay, let's Healing Wish here. I think we die, though. Yeah, honestly, we just got totally screwed over. Yeah, that was unbelievable. I mean, we probably, honestly, probably the end game got thrown. Yeah, I guess, you know what we should have done? You know what we should have done is, yeah, as I said, I'm not thinking super well today. There were a lot of ways to win that game. The main one, we should have gone Grim Snarl, Reflect, and then, well, no, but that would have... Yeah, I mean, there were... Yeah, there were definitely things. I'm pretty sure there were things I could have done to win that game. I was just like shocked after not getting the. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly just like actually we'll focus on this game, and then I'm gonna calculate the odds of not getting a Shadow Ball drop 11 times in a row. I think the odds of that are really low. No, I'm not making Gold Scarf. This is a Screens team. Why would I do that? Okay. Yeah, wow, that first game sucked and was tragic, but we're going to try to move on from that. I hear the Scizor is the main problem for the Dio. If we can get rid of that, we'll be in a really good spot. I think the Scizor is probably going to be the lead, so I want to lead with Tusk. Okay, and let's just go for rocks. Yeah, though, no ground resist is pretty bad. So we probably need to adjust that. Okay, we get U turned on immediately. Fine. Let's go gold. If the gold gets killed, at least that gives us a good entry to Dio. Okay, now we can go Mola on the headlong. Great, great. And then we'll go Dio. And let's Nasty Plot. Okay, great. And now we Psycho Boost. Okay, it's AV. And immediately we get poisoned. Hype. Yeah, we don't want to stay in an attack because then we'll die. Let's go gold. Okay, cool. And Shadow Ball here should be good. Okay, in comes the Tusk. I'm going to go Mola. And let's Acro here on the Rapid Spin. And then we can flip turn the next turn. Good damn. Oh, it's Helmet. Okay, not great damage then. Flip turn here, I guess. And we'll go into this. And we're definitely going to rock up here. Pult coming in is like 1000% chance, pretty much. And we'll go Grim. Well, the U-turn seems pretty likely, though. I'm actually... Well, but we want Tusk intact. Let's go Grim. If we get U-turned, we get U-turned. Okay, cool. We don't. And let's Reflect, because obviously Scizor. Okay, that is... Wow, that did a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, no, apparently that's normal. We can Parting Shot here and go gold, and this Headlong Rush will not do that much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can just recover here. Oh, we get critical hit. Okay. Sick. Scizor. I mean, yeah, that was bad. All right, at least the Tusk is dead. I mean, that was really bad, though. That was really bad. Raging Bolt. Yeah, okay. Jeez, I mean... I think my opponent's anticipating a switch. I'm going to go for a CC. Okay, there was just Draco and it killed us anyway. This is winnable. We need the power of Healing Wish. Let's let me go Tusk here and let's Ice Spinner. I think the Pult's coming in. Okay, good. Got that correct. Let's Ice Spinner again. Actually, let's think. What's the sack here, though? I think the sack is... When the Enam comes in, I think the sack has got to be... Yeah, I think we might be screwed. Let's go Grim here. We can light screen. Yeah, we're in serious trouble. Okay. Yeah, because this thing, and then, oh, we got U-turn. How do we, okay. Yeah, that was a bad misprediction. I guess Grim Snarl, right? Like, we might as well. Let's Healing Wish. We can try. I mean, we don't have, yeah. And we have to Psycho Boost here, which is extra bad. I mean, we can, I guess we can, what do we headlong run? No, I mean, no, there's no way. I guess we can Rapid Spin. Yeah, we don't even get that off. GG. Okay, I mean, that sucked. Obviously, Gholdengo getting critical hit and then dying was a huge problem, but I also don't think this team's performing that well. I'm not pleased with the Alo. I think we do need more offensive pressure instead of just this passive fish. And it hasn't been, like, terrible, but I think we need a more offensive Pokemon here. Because, like, in that game... I mean, realistically, though, if we didn't get terrible luck, we would have won both games, but I still don't think this is optimal. Oh, did I click Ice Spinner last game when I should have clicked Headlong Rush against the Pult? I thought I clicked... Oh, I guess I did. Yeah, so I should have clicked Headlong Rush there. I guess I just thought Ice Spinner would kill, honestly, but that didn't make sense. That was even a high roll. Yeah, as I said, guys, not thinking super well today. Really, really tired. Which is not... I mean, no, I guess it kind of is an excuse. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'll do my best, but yeah, I'm not thinking... Oh, am I in 1600s now? Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, I have not been playing a lot of OU ladder lately because I hate this tier, but I am excited to give Dio a try. I think we just gotta revamp the team a little bit. So let's try this. Yeah, oh, this is already copied. Cool. Okay. So let's try an Am. And we can go Moonblast, EP, Healing Wish, and let's say Terra Blast. We can go Terra Blast, Stellar. Actually, let's do Mystical Fire, just because we've been having some Scizor issues. Let's go Mystical Fire, Fire. Yeah, Raging Bolt would help with Scizor, but you see, guys, when you replace one thing, you open up other holes, you create other issues. You can't just, like, be like, oh, there's a problem, let me replace it. You know, you got to look at the whole picture. We've got a lot of problems with this team, a ton of problems. We cannot afford to, yeah. But anyway, so let's try a Wellspring. How does this look? Does this have any major issues? We have flying type problems. I think no flying resist is okay, though. Yeah, very few things are clicking a strong Hurricane. Although, honestly, no. Because our matchup into, like, birds is just unacceptably bad. Like, we get smoked, 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 smoked. We have almost nothing that can handle birds. Probably if we'd have to go Metal Coat here, but I'm starting to think, no, Scizor is not it. So I really would like to add a Raging Bolt because I think it'll fit well with DOS. So let's see if there's any way we can make that happen. Can this work? Would that be okay? I think that's better. We'll go Metal Coat, and I think we do the same thing with Terra Steel. We're just going to go Metal Coat instead of... We'll try that. And we'll just go HP. For rocks. I don't know if that was on the calc anyway, but... Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, Thunderclap, and we'll go Terra Ghost on this. I think is good. I'm a fan of Terra Ghost Bolt. Or maybe Bug is a little bit better. Yeah, I think this fits well. Let's give it a go. Yeah, so I will say, my playing has not been great thus far. At the same time, the luck has been really bad as well. It's not entirely my fault. But yeah, as you say, you know, bad RNG can be outplayed. I have not been outplaying it. So, Enam looks like it'll have a pretty strong matchup here. The other thing is our idea might just not be good. We've thrown a lot into supporting DOS, like not having a Terra user and stuff like that. Maybe DOS is just not that good of a Pokemon, but I think this team is stronger. So, but I think, yes, I think this team looks better, though. So this looks like a Webs team without Sticky Web, to be honest. It's pretty weird. I really do like an Am. I think even with there being a Cinderace to potentially court change, I think I want to start with Grimmsnarl. Okay, so be it. Yeah, let me reflect to start. We'll see what this is. Okay, Pyro Ball, fine. Then we can Parting Shot, and I think I'm going to go just into Dio. And if it court changes, C, but now like we're in an okay spot here. I'm just going to Psycho Boost, just let one rip. If the Crown comes in, then it'll lose its Cork, which I think is fine. And we can just respond with Raging Bolt. Okay, it's going to be Ceruledge. As long as we hit, we do, great. And we can just go for, well, we could go for another one. I think going Tusk is better though. I think it will go for a Shadow Sneak here. It does, beautiful. We can go for a Stealth Rock before we kill it with a Headlong. Okay, that's going to go for one of those. Great. So we can now actually Ice Spinner instead of having a Headlong and lower our defense. Okay, that went all right. Sash Ace is interesting. Don't see that every day. Okay, now that the Ceruledge is gone, I feel very comfortable. Oh, I did not even think about it being speed. For some reason, I like just blanked and did not see it being booster speed. Because, yeah, I think we die to an Ice Spinner here. 30, actually, no. 31% chance. I think we go for it. Let's Moonblast. If we don't die to the Ice Spinner here, we're in a really good spot. Okay, and my opponent decided not to risk it. And we get a very nice drop on the switch in. So the question now is, what do we go into? Do we go Scizor and let it take a bit of damage? Or do we go Bolt? I think we go Scizor. And we can just knock off into Bullet Punch. I think we'll... Actually, no, hold on. Knock off into Bullet Punch. Is that going to kill? So let's see. That's going to do, like... No, probably not, actually. So... but it could focus blast. So I think we just knock off immediately. Okay, good. That was fortunate. I think we SD into bullet punch here is the correct play. We could potentially go an am on the focus blast if we're really worried about Scissor's health, but I don't think Dragonite sweeping us in the end game is like the biggest fear. Okay, and it missed again. So actually, what we could do, we could adjust this plan again. We could just take the kill with bullet punch. Yeah, okay, we're not doing enough to Cinderace, I don't think. So I think we do just take the kill. We could SD more though, is the alternative. And there's no way this is an HP invested Cinderace. So if we SD it again and Terra, we actually kill. So I think I'm gonna, oh my god, this poor Iron Crown. You poor thing. That's rough. Let's SD again. Can it miss again? Okay, it finally hit. Poor Crown. But now we are max boosted with Scizor, so we're going to, do we kill this thing? It's max HP. We have a 75% chance to one shot. We get a critical hit. That's the other fun thing. Calc does not show. And yeah, we're just going to bullet punch this as well. It is Sash, so whoever had that data about this being Sash was correct. And yeah, I guess our... Oh man, who are we facing? 16-21. I think Tusk Rapid Spin here puts us in the strongest spot possible. So we're just going to do that. Okay, HJK, that's not going to kill. That did, honestly, Pyro Ball was the better play there because it had a chance to burn. So our opponent made a mistake, but not a huge deal. Yeah, for that guy that was like, why not? For that one person who asked, why not just run Focus Blast on Deoxys? This is why. Okay, and apparently the D-Knight set is one of those Fire Punch Encore things. So... that is the scariest set for this end game, honestly. I think I still Ice Spinner to break. Okay. Oh, and it missed the scale shot. Wow. This has been super unlucky. Not that, I don't think the hacks really mattered because like we destroyed our opponent instead of just beating them, but that still sucks. Oh, and we get a critical hit just to add insult to injury. That is brutal. Yeah, okay, so that was... Yeah, that was insanely unlucky for my opponent. That was insanely unlucky. But you know what? That happens. Yeah, that was a horrible RNG. Also, guys, remember to like the stream. We're doing pretty well in viewership, which is great. Okay, Smoke Sniper. I feel like I've fixed one of their team submissions before, or like done something like that. Okay, let's see. I really like Enamorous just clicking Moonblast here. It actually looks pretty fire. Just so many scary Pokemon, though. I think I want to start right off with Grimmsnarl. Okay, and it's going to be an Okie Dokie lead, which I guess I probably should have anticipated. I think it's going to start right off by just clicking Knockoff, so I'm actually going to Parting Shot here and go into Tusk, because I really don't want to get... Okay, it just clicked Gunk Shot. Let's take a calc on that. That Gunk Shot did 15, so that could just be a high roll, but that is Adamant Max invested Okie Dokie, so good to know. Actually, I think this could be like a Scarf set. I've seen some Scarf Okie Dokie running around. Yeah, this is the sucky thing, though, is that I don't have a Ghost type, so every time I click Rocks, Tusk just comes in and is like, cool, let me spin on this. We can go in Am, though, and we can Moonblast, I guess. But yeah, this our current situation against opposing Tusk is not good. I really wish we did have like a Ghost type on here, but I don't think we can fit one, realistically. Okay, that is AV, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, AV offensive. Let's go Tusk. And let's go Nam. Yeah, I think an Nam is fine here. Great. Now let's just move Blast. Damage and info on the gold will be really good. Can we get a Wo Chien team next? Wo Chien, I will. It is on the list, and I do want to build it at some point. Let's take a calc on that. That indicates to me that this gold is max HP, and since we don't see an item, honestly, God knows. Could be Covert Cloak. We didn't get a Moonblast drop. Yeah, hard to say. Really hard to say. Probably going to just go into Scizor here. Okay, we get T-Waved. Okay, so it's a fat T-Wave Hex set then. We can go Scizor and just knock off here. Why do I need Grimmsnarl on this team? Screens. Dio does not function well without screens. But honestly, Dio's been terrible. Like, if we're being real, Deoxys has just not been performing at all. Okay, this is probably just going to hit me with a fighting move. Probably going to go an Am on that. I think that's fine. Yeah, Drain Punch. Okay, and we don't get poisoned, which is great. We love that. Earth Power kills here. I think we'll go for that. I don't think my opponent's going to risk going into Lu. Actually, though, chipping this thing would be nice. No, let's EP. Let's EP. Okay, Lu did come in. Unfortunate is what it is. We get a Spadaf drop, which does not matter. Let's go Scizor. Scizor being paralyzed in this matchup is really bad. Let's SD. I don't think Ting Lu's staying in again. Yep. Okay, let's go for the knockoff. Killing this gold would be a huge win for our Enamorous. Okay, please, Scizor. Good. Scizor, you didn't get paralyzed. That's fortunate. Probably we bullet punch here. Yeah, Scizor is realistically not going. Okay, we get paralyzed. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I guess it would have happened, you know, sooner or later. This is so tough because we now actually, you know what I just realized? Our team is so bad against fairy types. Like Scizor is our only line of defense, and then we have 3 fairy weaknesses and 2 neutrals. I don't know if that's okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's okay. Yeah, I'm not talking about DOS being terrible in general. I'm speaking of this set being terrible. Because it just seems super reliant on Terra, but then it Terras and it still isn't that good. Like, that's a really bad combo. I guess I can go DOS here, and we'll Psycho Boost. We're struggling against, well, we're struggling against everything, honestly. Okay, we Psycho Boost, we don't kill, but I think we put that into Moonblast range, which is, in a sense, a win. Yeah, okay. So let's go into that. We can probably get a kill here. Okay, Wellspring down, good. We do still have Terra intact, which is good. Opposing an Am, looking like it'll kill here. We gotta let something go. Actually, I think Grimmsnarl can live yeah, Grimmsnarl does live here and it can get up a light screen. Is that worth it? Is a big question. This is so bad. I think we have to go Grimmsnarl, and then we light screen here, and then we go into an M. I think that's our best path to win. Just replace Recover for more coverage, maybe, but then like we face King Gambit, and then it's like, well, you're cooked. Okay, we get that tie. Okay, we get the special attack boost. That's actually big. That's actually really big. That's, as long as we don't die here, that's really big. Okay, we get the speed tie. I mean, maybe it was a modest Scarf and M, because we did win the tie twice. Okay, we're gonna hope this is not, you know, a set that can actually touch us. Okay, this is good. This is going really well. This is what's happening is what we need to happen. Headlong, I think, do we Rapid Spin or do we Headlong here? We could also Rock. I don't think that gives an Am a guaranteed kill on Okidoki, though. What if we had Rocks up? That would bring it to a more likely range. I don't think we need to do that, though. Yeah, I think we just had long here. Okay, they whirlwinded for some reason. That's good for us. Moonblast, yeah. Or do we EP? EP doesn't, no, EP's not going to kill Lou. We got a Moonblast here. And has our opponent used Terra? They have. Okay, so I think we Moonblast here, and then we win with Terra Bug Raging Bolt. Let me think let me just think about if there's a safer way to win this. Probably actually sack Tusk here, go Raging Bolt. Dragon Pulse is probably better. Let's do that. Okay. T-Bolt looking like it'll kill, but also depends on whether we outspeed or not. I think we will. Actually, wait. No, we'll probably outspeed, so I think we Dragon Pulse here. Yeah, like there's no way you run an Okidoki this fast. Okay, good. And yeah, now Terra Bug Raging Bolt is probably going to win this. Is actually, yeah, plus an Amorous, there's no way we don't win this. Yeah, we got a bit lucky there, potentially lucky with speed ties, but we won. Yeah, people talking about close combat Dio, it does not get that move. We'll try it again, but I honestly think this idea is just a scrap. Like, Dio is just not good. I thought you put screens on an Nasty Plot Life Orb Deoxys and it would just, like, go crazy and kill everything. But it keeps not doing that. Okay. HF. I think we lead Raging Bolt and start clicking Calm Mind, because that looks devastating against everything on this team. Okay, there's the Araquanid lead, as expected. And let's keep doing it. Zama comes in. Okay. Do we Terra Bug, like, right away? Just to take less from Body Press. I think we do. I think we do. I think that'll actually be a good move this game. I mean, unless the Glamora Sash, at which point that would be kind of an unfortunate. Well, okay, let's ask ourselves this. What else do we want to use Terra with? Potentially Dio for King Gambit. That's about it. But that is kind of significant. Can we kill with Thunderclap here? We cannot. Okay. I think we... Dio is outspeeding. Okay, I think we save Terra for Dio and T-Bolt here. Oh, it tried to click Roar? Dude, what? What elo are you at? 1679. Okay. That was not ideal. I think we're going to win. Yeah. As a Webs team, you got to be prepared for Raging Bolts Calm Minding on your Araquanid. You got to be ready for it. Okay, Thunderclap here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is looking good. Yeah, we T-Bolt. We have no reason to go for plays and try to, like, Thunderclap here and let this thing potentially Nasty Plot up. We just keep clicking attacks. We have no reason at all to try to go for reads. And we're faster. It's a really slow gold. Okay. This is, whoa. This is tough. This is tough. Yeah, I usually don't say GG till it's truly over, but this is over. That was, ooh, okay. Dio did nothing, but I think it would have been good in the end game. And we've got no electric immunity. You guys are going to see why you need to run an electric immunity this game. Well, you're probably going to see. You might not. Okay, I really like just leading with Enamorus. It covers Infernate pretty well, and it covers Darkrai. Yeah, let's just click Moonblast. Even if Slowking comes in, I'm just going to click it a couple times and just let it chilly out. I think that's okay. Okay, we get Ice Beamed immediately. We survive. We get frozen. We unfreeze immediately. We Moonblast. We kill. That was the most exciting turn one ever. Did you guys... Did you see that? Oh my god. Wow. That was an emotional roller coaster. I went through like all 5 stages of grief and recovery. Wow, okay. Jeez. Tusk, right? I think that's, yeah, let's go Tusk. Okay, we're gonna get you turned on, that's fine. Okay, Bolt's gonna come in immediately. Weird. Let's go into Grimmsnarl. Okay, Light Screen immediately. And how much is Thunderclap? We click Spirit Break. We're actually not taking that much. And we get Critical Hit immediately. Heck yeah, Grimmsnarl. You are the boss. You are the boss. Awesome. Okay. Scizor. Terra Steel against 0. Okay, so that's probably not going to do it. Let's go Scizor. Wow. Wow. Grimmsnarl, buddy. You are... Actually, wait. This team does have an electric immunity. I am so, like, cooked today. Let's hope it's slow. Yeah. Okay, it's not. Well, yeah. Grimmsnarl is fraudulent for that one. Actually, does Ice Spinner kill? Yeah, it does. Okay, we Ice Spinner a Gliscor on switch in. Great. Let's click it again. So this is defensive, so we're probably going to win with Raging Bolt. Yeah, that's fine. Let's click rocks here. We don't get burned. Great. Let's just go Dio. It's just going to be it's wow. Getting critical hit immediately. Dio, you're great. You're awesome at the game. Let's nasty plot here. Let's just Psycho Boost and cut our losses to get some chip for our Raging Bolt. And I think we Calm Mind here. Hopefully this thing doesn't have Ice Beam. Okay, Future Sight, that's fine. Do we want to Calm Mind again? Or I don't honestly, I think we actually don't need that. Let's, let me just throw off a Dragon Pulse here. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just Terra Bug Dragon Pulse here. And we get critical hit by the Future Sight, because why not, right? Why not? Okay, that's really bad. Fortunately, we still outspeed this. We still outspeed the Gliscor, so we're not, like, totally screwed now, but that was obviously not good. Let's Thunderclap. Okay, we are faster, as I imagined we probably would be, given we're max speed. We Thunderclap this. This is a kill on most Scizor. Okay, we get the kill. And this, we also want to just Thunderclap. Okay, it's going to be Mach Punch. Let's check a calc. Whoops. Mach Punch. That looks like Adamant Banded Max. Yeah, that's Adamax Banded, so we can just Thunderbolt here. Okay, a bit of frustrating bad luck, but it ended up being okay because our opponent played that honestly really strangely. But maybe they didn't have any moves they could have used to switch it up. HF. Okay. Let's see here. Dio actually kind of looks good. I'm sure it'll prove me wrong, but let's lead with, honestly, let's just lead with it and see if Dio can do anything for once in its life. I don't know what this Hatterene's going to do, but let's nasty plot up on it. Yeah, Terra Bug, Ghost, and Fairy are like pretty common on Raging Bolt. Not too far outside the beaten path, or off the beaten path. They're you know, you see it's around. Okay, we nasty, let's see. Nozzle, fine. Fine. You do you. Let's Psycho Boost. Let's let one rip. Dio gets paralyzed, as it would. It's Endure, so that actually, it's going to be Harvest Custap, so that full para actually meant something. Let's all give a shout out to Dio for being absolutely freaking terrible. We're just going to Bullet Punch here. Yeah, and I know that wasn't the optimal way to use Dio this game, but like, it's just so trash. I have a tough time caring how I use it. I mean, it never does anything. Yeah, okay, we probably preserve this. I imagine this is going to be like a Fire Punch or something here. We can bring in... Okay, we get Dragon Tailed immediately. That's honestly fine, and Amorous looks great here. Moonblast is really good against the opponent. Only thing that resists is Crown. Okay, I'm just gonna stay in and just click that again. And something or other, thank you very much, $20 donation. That is incredible. I am shocked we got a donation on a stream that's been this unsuccessful. But saying you should be nicer to Dio, it ain't never done nothing to nobody. We're going to Mystical Fire here on the Iron Crown entry. Perhaps you're right. And hold on, I think that indicates AV damage. So we could stay in here. We could stay in here and do it again, but I think yeah, let's do it again. Let's Mystical Fire again, because then we love a Tachyon Cutter. Okay, and it's going to be a Volt Switch. Cool. Interesting. I think we might get like Heavy Slammed here or something to go into Tusk. But yeah, I appreciate the donation. That's amazing. Let's go for rocks. Hattering comes in, we Rapid Spin. Actually, do I need to be taking risks like that? Let's just Headlong. Yeah, Headlong was better there. Okay, and there's the Nuzzle coming out. Okay, interesting. Let's go Dio. And let's Psycho Boost. Let's Psycho Boost. Okay, we get full pair. Dio, you are just so awful, honestly. This thing is just freaking trash. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable how terribly it performs at every opportunity it has to disappoint me. I think we need to actually preserve it, though, is the saddest part, because Zama. Well, maybe we don't. Yeah, no, I don't. It's not going to do it. Okay. It finally hits an attack and then dies. Probably just Scizor here, right? Scizor looks pretty good into everything. Hatterene can Terra here, but that puts me in a really good spot with Raging Bolt, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, like, it is trash, but at the same time, I think we're just kind of stuck with it at this point. I think we're stuck with the Dio. Do we SD here? Okay, well, probably maybe should have SD'd there. Actually, no, it would have Focus Blast would have done a lot, and it was probably okay. I'm gonna just Bullet Punch. I don't think if you have Fire Punch, you click that. Okay, let's SD here. Oh, did we get Dragon Tailed? Come on. What was that? I mean, good read, but like, that was kind of an insane one. Let's just click Spirit Break. Yeah, I mean, good read by my opponent. I did not anticipate that. Yeah, let's Parting Shot. I thought that went through Protect. Never mind. Should not have done that. Okay, let's Parting Shot. Let's try this again. Let's go Scizor here and SD. So let's check the Bullet Punch. That did 38 unboosted. So that indicates no defense. So if we click Terra Steel here, we'll kill. Let's do that. I think that's fine here. I don't think we particularly need Terra on anything else, and this is going to put us in a really good spot. Yeah, like, killing that D-Knight is great. And our opponent has to go into Zama here, and then we can just go Grimmsnarl. Yeah. And I don't think we kill this, at least. Oh, apparently we have a good chance to. And, yeah, let's just go for it, honestly. It's fine. Yeah, okay, we get the kill. This is a Fizdef Gliscor, but it's still taking far too much. Okay, never mind. Not if it Terra Waters. Actually, that still almost died, which is surprising. So good stuff there. Yeah, we just go Nam here. We can click Moonblast. The last thing to get past will be the Arboleva with Harvest Custat, but I don't think that'll be a huge issue. We can also now just Thunderbolt the entire team. We'll just go Grimmsnarl on this. Set up a light clay. Or set up our light screen, excuse me. We got it with an alluring voice. Good play, but you're not going to be enough to save you. And we'll Spirit Break here. Yeah, we just keep doing this, and then we go into Tusk and we headlong. Okay, yeah, we definitely kill with headlong here. GG. Okay, that's a relief. I was partly worried there Hatterene would somehow come back and do it to me. All right, I'll queue up another one, I guess. I don't think we really have time to try. Like, what do we want to try? Is there anything you guys want to see? You know, like, just because there's really no point in keeping going the direction we have been, let's try a different set. Or no, let's do, okay, let's try this. Cosmic Power, Stored Power, Body Press. Oh, it doesn't get Body Press. Ah, I thought it got Body Press. Well, that sucks. Let's try this. Let's give this a go. What the heck, right? This doesn't look good, does it? Let's just try it, honestly. Let's just see what happens. It's funny, we still have the label of no ground resist. Okay, we immediately get queued up against a team where our previous set of Nasty Plot Psycho Boost would have been really good. As we do. Oh, the world is funny, isn't it? Yeah, because now our entire team loses. If that Moltres has Roar, our entire team loses to it. If it doesn't have Roar, we probably beat the entire team with Dio. What do we want to lead with here? Let's just lead Grimmsnarl. I'm going to Spirit Break immediately, actually. I think this thing's going to try to go for status, and I'd like Chip on it. U-turn is crazy, because, like, you should be afraid of Thunder. I don't know why you lead Pult on a Grimmsnarl team and click U-turn. Well, anyway, they did it. Okay, let's light screen here, if that's going to be. And let's just, we can just Parting Shot into Tusk. Okay. And we'll set up our own rocks, because probably Pult's going to block us forever. Apparently the set runs low kick usually. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess we can try that after. Thank you very much for another $20 donation for something or other. Really appreciate it. Saying, have you considered Trick Room? Like in general or for DOS? Not for DOS. I have not considered that. Okay. All right. We get flamethrowered, but we didn't get burned, which is kind of cool. Let's go into Raging Bolt on this because we have nothing else that can handle a Moltres. Okay, we get U-turned on. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. I think we have to go for it with Raging Bolt. I'm going to Calm Mind, and then we're going to Terra Bug Calm Mind. And 2 Dragon Pulses will kill basically every set of treads. Oh no, it's Assault Vest. That's not good. That's really not good. Why did it have to be AV? No, but we have Healing Wish. No, but we're not gonna have the attack stats to kill. We won't have the attacking stats to kill a Garg. I think we just have to hope it's not Roar Molt. If it's Roar Molt, we lose. I think we have to just stay in and Thunderclap, take damage, and... No, we don't have to. I mean, this is so tough, man. Because, yeah, we're going to get cooked by Garg is the problem. I'm trying to think if there's a way out. I think there might be a way out. All right, I kind of have a plan. We need rocks. And then we're going to do Scizor stuff. Okay, we get... That's good. Critical hitting Garg and killing it in one shot, that's good. That is... We will take RNG. We will accept that. Okay, this thing definitely wants to just remove hazards here, and we actually cannot let that happen. Or we can, but like we need to reset them. Let's go for it. Oh wow, okay. Interesting. Let's go for it. Okay. Can we stored power twice? We can. Let's do that. Don't get critical hit. Okay, we don't die. Good. Okay, hold up. The vision is, it may be happening. Let's recover. Okay, we do get roared. But now that the Garg died, I think that's okay, and we can actually handle that, potentially. We need to rapid spin. Actually, no, this is still really bad. I think we need... What do we need here? Let's go in M, and we can Mystical Fire like once. Actually, I thought we'd be able to do that a lot more. We can Mystical Fire here. Drop the special attack, which is a start, I guess. No, that didn't really do anything. Let's light screen here. Okay. This is tough, man. Can Scizor take a... Can Scizor take a... Scizor can actually take a flamethrower here. That's pretty funny. We need to sack something. And I think the best sack is Dio, so we're just going to keep switching into Dio till it dies. Okay, that's not good. Okay, chip on this is good, though. Good for the end game. Okay, I think what we have to do is go in Am, double bolt, and click. Actually, no. I know the play here. Moltres. Oh, it can kill. Okay, we're going to go Scizor and just click knockoff here. To position for the Raging Bolt endgame. Okay, we knock Molt, and we don't get burned. That's good. That's a good double. That's a win there. We have to sack something. Most sackable Pokemon at this point, I think, is Great Tusk, unfortunately. Okay, wish we didn't do that. Wish we'd just gone Hard Bolt, but now we have to go Hard Bolt, and we have to T-Bolt here. And if we get outsped, we're cooked anyway. So we have to T-Bolt here. And then we're going to Healing Wish this up later is the plan. Yeah, let's go Grimmsnarl here and hope this thing goes for a Pain Split to try to restore itself. Okay, it did not. That's bad. Actually, oh, but that's really bad, yeah, because then it's going to just reset those dastardly hazards. And we are cooked. I think that yeah, that's probably curtains for our game. Really huge I mean, Defog and T-Spot, I guess. I mean, yeah, no, that's a set, I suppose. I'm trying to think if there's any way we can potentially win this. Yeah, I should have seen the defog coming. Not really sure why I didn't. I mean, we need to Healing Wish it up. What do we want Bolt to enter on? Does it matter? I don't think so. So I think our best play here is just to light screen and I think the Pult has proven itself to be Infiltrator, so I don't think Reflect matters for a Dragapult hit. I don't think this thing has Sludge Bomb. I think we probably just sack Grimmsnarl here. Okay, that's actually really good, because now we take less toxic damage. I think our opponent made a mistake there, which I'm, of course, very pleased with. We're going to Healing Wish now. Okay. Obviously, we're not going to love taking this. I think we have to, though. I expect this thing will go... Okay, I'm going to go for a hard read here, and we're going to Thunderbolt on the U-turn. I think you're going to U-turn into G-Weeze. Okay, that works, too. That works, too. I thought the U-turn into G-Weeze would happen, but I mean, that's okay. And then we Thunderbolt here, and we get the kill. Oh, man. Honestly, can't believe we pulled this one out. GG. Okay, that was great. I think my opponent threw. I think they could have won that by just U-turning there into Weezing and then clicking Hex, but you know what? Throws happen, and we take those. Let me go for another one. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Oh, also, before we do that, let's quickly fix this set. Let's go with low kick. And let's just go with max HP on this. And then we'll go minus Spadef. And then we'll say... Alright, let's do this. Let's hit the 250 that way. If we're not going modest max anymore, this becomes the optimal spread. Or 451. Let's do that. And then we'll go... Let's just go... Or do we go... What do we go here? Let's go defense. Sure. All right, folks, I've returned, and we are facing this team again. So this team loses to Scizor, we know that. And we know our opponent wants to lead with Hatterene. Problem is, we do not have a good answer. I actually want to leave Grimmsnarl on the Hatterene and just immediately click Spirit Break. Because I don't think Grimmsnarl or even Screens is really that important this game. Okay, let's go immediately into Scizor. We're about to get... Oh, we get nuzzled. Okay, well played by my opponent. Let's click Knockoff here. I don't see this staying in. I'm expecting a switch, and okay, great. That's a good knock. And this is definitely just going to go for the... Let's bring in Tusk here. Okay, interesting. Crown coming in. Headlong here covers, Crown staying in, and Hatterene. So I feel inclined to just click Headlong Rush here. It's going to be an Arboleva coming in. I'm actually going to go for a little bit of a strange play here and click Rocks, but I think Rocks are just so good against this team, it's worth letting Tusk go down. Like, that's going to hurt the D-Knight, it's going to hurt the entire team, and there's no removal. So I don't regret that play one bit, as odd as it may seem. And I know it does seem a little strange. And I think this gives us actually a really great opportunity to go into Raging Bolt. Okay, let's see what it wants to do. Alluring. Oh, I should have... I don't know why I forgot about that. No, Bogner, I've not contacted for the collabs yet. I've got it on my calendar to do so. Okay, honestly, that's fine. We can Thunderclap here, and honestly, that gives us another turn without having to... Well, let's see. Do we get confused? We don't get confused. Raging Bolt, you're amazing. Does Earthquake probably... How badly do we want this dead? I think really badly. I think we Terra Bug here, and we do that. Okay, we outsped anyway, so it didn't matter, but I still am okay with how this turned out. Okay, so this thing here... We have our Scarf intact, which changes this endgame a little bit. No, I think we just go Grimmsnarl every time, though. It's just going to Stone Edge, yeah, and now we can Reflect. Okay, there's CC, but we're fine. We're surviving. We can P-Shot here. Actually... Well, so I was thinking that was not the optimal play, but anyway, it worked out fine as long as we don't get critical hit here. Great, we don't. Moonblast is totally fine here. I mean, we could Mystical Fire as well. I think Moonblast is better. Okay, awesome. Hatterene down. Hatterene is officially dead. There is nothing that can remove those rocks. Yeah, there is nothing that can remove those rocks. Hatterene is officially down, which is amazing. And actually, really good for our Dio. We can go into that here. Probably just going to get shut down immediately by Dragonite, to be totally honest, but it was a fun idea, you know? Okay, we can actually Cosmic Power again here, and I think we can maybe do enough to Dragonite. No. We can't. Rip. Let's see. How much are we doing? We're doing 0. At least we can Stored Power here and maybe... Okay, how much is Low Kick doing? Low Kick's doing a good chunk. Hold up. Do we live here? Probably not. But we can go Bolt after. Honestly, Dio did something. That's a huge win in my book. Let's T-Bolt here. And then we can probably just finish this game with an M. Yep, Hatterene sack, fine. Probably we can Thunderclap here. Okay, great. Thunderclap again. We can probably then just finish the game with Earth Power. Even better. Okay, it's going to miss the Stone Edge. Great. That's really good. Because, yeah, Enamorus is not dying to Extreme Speed, I don't think. Unless I'm insane. Yeah, it's not. Okay, hold on, though. That's the wrong calc. Yeah, we're not dying. Unless we get critical hit. But, you know, Dragonite will have its Dragonite moments no matter what. Okay, we get E-Speed killed. Fine. And then we'll just go into this, and we just click Mystical Fire. Should be, right? Yeah, that'll kill. Okay, down it goes, and we can just click again here. So unless we miss and like get paralyzed and then like critical hit several times, we're fine here. That's basically where we're at. Okay, Iron Crown misses. GG. This is why we don't run Focus Blast, guys. So, you know, the crazy thing is that we're 7-2. Like, I feel like we've been losing like crazy, or at least we should be losing like crazy, but we haven't been. Scizor looks so good here. Honestly, Dio kind of looks good as well, depending on what status condition it gets hooked up with. If we could get burned, that would actually be kind of nice. Poison, as long as it's not badly, could be fine too. Para would be bad. That would be really bad. Raging Bolt with a Terra Bug and a Reflect Up looks really good. Yeah, I think I'd like to just lead with Grimmsnarl here. Okay, that's totally fine. Reflect right away is really good here. Yeah, DOS has been performing really, really badly this stream. That is true. That is very true. Okay, let's go for the have you ever seen an Ursaluna Facade do 28? That's insane. Let's go Bolt. I think it's time. Yeah, minus attack. Okay, I don't mind that one bit. Let's just T-Bolt right away. I think we're probably gonna get poisoned. So okay, that's fine. And now we click Dragon Pulse. Hits everything. No resist. Wasn't Cure unbanned? Yeah, but then it got unbanned. Okay, wow, I will take that. That is a kill I am very happy to take. I think here, do we die to even like a Specs Ice Beam? We do die to a Specs Ice Beam, but I actually am okay with that, because if it's Specs Ice Beam, then we go Scizor. Yep, we go Scizor here. And now we click a massive... Actually, we could... Here's the thing. Let's knock. Let's knock. Okay, huge knockoff. That's great. Now we can win with Scizor in the end game. Let me go immediately into Tusk here. Yeah, that's totally fine. And we can just click Headlong. Yeah, now if we, when we click like SD with Scizor again, that's going to put us in a really, really, really good spot. Probably an Am here is good. Okay, it's just going to Wish. That makes sense. Let's just, do we Moonblast for damage? I don't want to let the Ace come back is the thing. We actually could block this here by clicking Healing Wish. That would be kind of an insane play. I don't think we do that. Yeah. Let's just Moonblast. Okay, Luna gonna come out? That's fine. I think I'm okay with letting go of Tusk. How much can DOS set up here? Yeah, it actually can after reflect. Let's Spirit Break, and then we can reflect ourselves. Obviously not great. We probably got a little bit outmaneuvered here. Maybe shouldn't have let the Tusk die. No, but it was going to die to a helmet anyway, so I think this is fine. No, but then the Slowking can always just stop us with... Yeah, our plan to win here is Scizor, for sure. Let's just light screen. That's fine. We can parting shot here. I don't think this thing has a fire move. I really don't think you do. Okay, Ursaluna does have a fire move for sure, though. Let's go Dio. Let's just low kick it. That did 0. Jeez. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, we can now go Scizor, and we can just... does knockoff kill here? I'd like to click it, but let's check the low kicks. Low kick did 17, and then 20. So yeah, this is max HP, so we cannot click that. Mola, how much are we doing in Mola? Let's just Terra Steel here, Bullet Punch. I think that's fine. Yeah, because that also lets us take rocks better next time we come in. How did I forget about Wish Passing? How much did the Cinderace take earlier? Let's run a calc here. What did we hit it with? Cinderace. Oh, whoops. Hit my mic there. Lost. Scizor knockoff did that much. That looks like it may be a bulky ace. Because if it wasn't bulky, that would not... Yeah, okay, that's not good. But will Mola heal a bulky ace all the way? I don't think it will. Why are we at +1? Okay, I guess I just put +1. Okay, we absolutely SD here. That is the move. No question about... Oh, it's going to Chilling Water. Okay, that's totally fine. Wow, all right. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Let's just knock off. Okay, wow, that was not a... That was kind of an intense flip turn, but all right. You don't have Sucker Punch. Oh, you do. Okay. GG. Yeah. All right. I guess you do have Sucker. I did not think... Defensive Ace never runs Sucker Punch, except this one that does. Yeah, this is not a good team. It's fine. We gained a lot of elo, I guess. I mean, we went 7-3, which is actually, like, not terrible. I don't particularly want to play this anymore, so I'm going to probably stop the stream here. We will not do a part 2 on this. It's not good. But, you know, guys, that's sometimes with building. Sometimes you test a Pokemon, you're like, hey, let's see if this Pokemon works, and then it just doesn't. You know, I thought, like, Nasty Plot with Terra Blast would fix the Focus Blast issues of accuracy. As long as you give it Terra, I thought it would really pop off. It'd be super strong, just killing everything. But with Priority, how exceptionally vulnerable it is to status, like all forms of status, well, not all forms, most forms of status severely cripple it. Priority users everywhere destroy it. Ting-Lu, even with Terra, it can't get past. Like even at +2, tearing into a super effective type, you're doing like 70 to Lu, and then you get Whirlwinded out or Earthquaked. Scarfers of any kind ruin it. Well, not of any kind, but I don't think we saw a single Iron Valiant today, which is crazy. That is actually wild. I don't think we saw one Ival. But Ival booster speed destroys it too. There are just too many things in the way of DOS. The main set I wanted to try today was Life Orb. It didn't work. So I think we just declare this a failure and move on. But it was a failure in the builder, at least in the battles. I had some fun today, and it was a good time. So I appreciate you guys attending. As always, you know, it's you guys are what makes this a lot of fun, and thank you. So thank you for attending. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Experiment was a failure. DOS, the idea was not good, and DOS is not a good Pokemon. But all right, we're going to end it there. Ending in 3, 2,